sudden moves around the Patriarch. No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
Yeah. No. You're the leader there. Lead.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kinda majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry, I just want to get this done and get back to him later.
No. You're the leader there. Lead.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Dawn, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Yep, noisy alarms and all. Courtesy of the Patriarch. We can talk more once we get a little peace and quiet.
Alarm, 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 fire alarm. A warning to you in the router. Visit a secure government facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be defeated. Please hold accessing record. Still accessing. Remain on hold. Authorization provisionally accepted. Servitors will remain watchful on you.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? Uh-huh. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using... Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Good. What else do you need? What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well. And if he does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember? Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since. Soft, spoiled, Fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. Revenge by no oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now. No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed, and Denver's a death trap. You'd better. Anything else? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe she's having trouble roused, why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's move out.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? Of course. Ask away. Well...
Well, Sergey won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergey?
5. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergey. Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out. Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything. Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any...
Could be what set off the alarms.
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you? Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire. Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad. Okay, what's next? Absolutely. We can talk about recruitment anytime. And if you meet talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialist for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet. Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted, and plus I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy. Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed like the Marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please.
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them. Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before. We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. Well, I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers. Hey, howdy.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what? Arizona. Arizona. That sounds far, real far. Are there, like, more of you here? Oh yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever. My name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. Lyle? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, I kinda been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep track of when the day starts, or anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. Man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta, lick the wall when I'm thirsty. And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good. Yeah, man, yeah. Yum, yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs. When they come by, buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. That was a good day, but yeah, mainly mushrooms. Because, the cell door is locked. Aw, man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, so a guy to be friends with, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend, though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously. Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him. Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits. And people don't always tell me what's going on outside. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy. Oh man, That's some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down, and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in. Well, she was a woman, dressed all raggedy, but, I'm one to talk on that. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like she hadn't seen a good night's rest in years. We talked for a bit, and then she left again. Sometimes I can still hear her voice. Hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though, now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for the company, you know? Oh, a real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. Just never stopped smiling. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here and some people she was gonna deal with. Said I wasn't a suitable client, which, sure, cause I got no money. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her client. I thought was a weird way to say that. You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I eat a lot of mushrooms. Can't always remember things that happened in the, olden days, but I'll try. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and the bloody screamers, and them metal fellers, and the really white guy, and owl face. Oh, and the 6 wee men and a lion. But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so... yeah... Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool, man, but, hey, so, we've been chatting for a bit, gotten to know, I've been stuck in here for, at least a lot of years, and it would be much nicer if do you think you could maybe do me a solid and, like, find a way to get me out of here? Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but, I sure appreciate it. So...
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal. Pretty grand in here. Maybe you could make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court. This quick! garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here. Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Rangers!
My son's not a Dorsey!
How'd you like that welcome party at the lake? Bastards!
I hope you die slow!
How the hell did these Dorseys get into the city?
We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us!
My son's done nothing wrong!
Some of the refugees
We ain't
helped
gonna
the
face
Dorseys.
for our lives.
Can you believe it?
We ain't weak like you.
I am staying here until they all
We'll
freeze
have
to
our
death.
revenge! You
Some
ain't
of the
seen
refugees
the last
helped
of
the
us!
Dorseys. Can you believe it?
No break bread! No break bread!
This is exactly what those Dorsey bastards deserve.
Some of the refugees helped the Dorseys.
Some of the refugees helped the Dorseys. Can you believe it?
Toss the prisoners all you want. They deserve it.
We ain't gonna pay for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
Rotten hell, Dorseys.
No break bread!
How the hell did these Dorseys get into the city?
Oh, they won't last long up there. A few hours at most.
Please, my son's not a Dorsey! Let him
Nevius
go!
Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
Death to you!
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities. Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would see our nation as weak. And in Colorado, weakness is death. As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of like it too, don't you?
No, I do not. I only do what the law commands.
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. Proceed. Indeed.
No break bread! No break vengeance!
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs! Cousins killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
Martha, why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Do you know who those outlaws are, Josiah? They're Dorseys! They won't be scared of a scrawny old man.
A scrawny old man with a shotgun? Hang on!
Hey, take a look at what these marshals and Dorsey's got on them.
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them, but you need to put all those valuables back and walk away.
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Live fire!
Somebody better patch me up.
Prepping the shot!
Time for talking's over.
Live fire!
targets! Employing melee! Flanking the target!
Firing!
Firing!
Waiting orders.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not.
Did you see the
best
Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh shit, Taiwan.
We best stay back.
Damn. I really need to buy a gun. Gotta be ready if the Dorseys come back.
Remember how Mother used to comb my hair?
Cook.
Yes. While you made dinner. I know she's missing her.
Oh, fish sticks. I'm gonna have to disarm that thing myself, ain't I?
Depends on how fond of your fingers you are. Arms. And face. And...
Yeah.
And
Let's just keep waiting.
I'm on duty.
Can't believe what happened. So many people dead.
I hear the Dorseys took 100 families hostages. About time the rich folks suffered with the rest of us.
Hey, take a look at what you...
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them.
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from Martians no more.
Moving to cover!
Taking the shot!
Waiting orders.
Here they come.
Somebody better patch me up.
Flanking the target!
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates.
Did you see the Dorseys
My old
almost
friend
blow
Doc
up
Parker
the
set up a
statue?
clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
That's not going to hold. Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time to answer some questions, if you're here to learn about our wall. It's simply your standard concrete barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. Not an absolute marvel of what could be done, but sufficient for the task of keeping out enemies. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of electricity arcing across it, deterring wood. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility of cold fusion. Imagine nuclear reactions at room temperatures making it. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps one day, I'll have the time to devote to such a monumental achievement again. Believe me, I understand. Back to the wall.
No time.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. We'll talk more when you come back.
You wanna set your tire bead real quick and look impressive doing it? I've got a trick. Set the tire on fire. Except don't use gasoline. Yeah, well, she's smart enough to know that. Anyway, just a quick shot of flammable agent, a method for putting out the fire, and you're ready to keep going. Let's hope you got another career plan. I give it another 3 months before Pesa leaves you in the dust.
And so what if she does? It just means I gotta work harder. Ain't no shame in that.
I'm gonna remind you that you said that.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank. There we go.
What?
Aren't you a sight?
What the heck is wrong with these frontiermen?
There we go. No idea. Aren't you? Luckily, I stopped him before he got us all killed.
Nothing better than human ingenuity.
Can't wait until we upgrade this joint.
Next week, get out. Get myself some alone time.
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Nah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my garage. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to set up his clinic, and we had the space, so good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast as he can. Only got 2 hands, though. This is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. Best crew in the business. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look. What can I do for you? Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders because I take the orders. Get me? Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude in a 5-pound bag. At the moment, yeah, I guess so. Driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanics and couriers in the West. Well, except for those of us who run the stations, we mostly live on the road. The people of the convoy, some folks call us. And we've turned that way of life into a business. Arapahoe service stations, Iron Thunder logistics, while other folks were eating each other in the suburbs or fighting over mansions in Broadmoor Heights. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transportation, protection, and repair. Been living well ever since. Take care now.
Always something else to fix.
Kids these days.
Let's see. What's next?
Nothing better than human ingenuity.
This station is nice enough, but convoy life is better.
How did Borsies get into the city?
Thought we were safe inside the walls.
Cold and shitty day, ain't it? You the Rangers? Sheriff Daisy's looking for you over at the Marshal's station.
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy. No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
Damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds. You're gonna be waiting a while. Back up slowly.
Fish sticks. I'm gonna have to disarm that thing myself, ain't I?
Depends on how fond of your... Yeah. Let's just keep waiting.
Come out of there, you sons of bitches!
Josiah, come on! Don't provoke them!
But they're in my shop! They might ruin my stock!
Better than...
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Oh, since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop. Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them. Finally, someone... Well, I'm ready when you are.
Shit, Heartlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off! I done told you! Don't come any closer!
Now, just 1 minute, Rangers. You gonna let these bastards free? Not on my watch.
Oh, fuck!
Here they come.
Fading.
I'm coming to rear! Free here!
Medic!
Add it to the pile. We'll bring it back to Parker along with the rest of the supplies. We've almost got everything the doc asked for. Parker'd be happy to see this.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. We'll clean up the old store and make it good as new. Pretty soon we'll be selling suits, pants, hats, and all the rest. Finest garments in town. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
Brave Marshal stopped Dorsey's at Palace Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
How does it feel now?
No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah, but we'll need to pull some resources from another district to do it.
Ah, Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. Forgive me. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give... I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 family. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those... Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off. We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the patriarch build a stronger Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration. Thank you, friends. One more... Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
How's your family?
My mom and pa are safe. Still haven't heard from my sister. She was working near the museum when the attack started.
Jesus! Fucking Dorseys? I'm sure she's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss? Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
You spoke to Sheriff Daisy like you promised, strangers. Thank you. I heard her tell you to take me with you to the Garden of the Gods. So, when do we leave? No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last.
The deluge of blood is coming for you all! Murderer! Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
How does it feel now? Dorsey
Mr.
scum!
Colorado Patriot, extra, extra!
No
How would
mercy
the
on
attack
your
on
souls,
Colorado
Colorado.
Springs?
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lipinski should be out front.
what these marshals and Dorsey's got on them.
And those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them, but you need to put all those valuables back.
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Taking the target! Taking shelter!
Waiting orders.
Killed it. Nice. Another one.
That looks like one of the supplies that Doc Parker asked for.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
What now? Now I can. Sure. Okay. You're good. Good luck.
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs. Families taken hostage.
The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you.
No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
Brave marshals stop Dorsey's at Palace Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
Cakes. Well, I guess that takes care of the landmine. I'm back in business.
What now?
Good luck.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my car.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said. Can't really see the difference between you and the ordinary class of mercs. Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give...
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss West. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here. Nope. It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those Dorseys. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Car's a lot like an old dog sometimes. It won't learn new tricks, but that doesn't mean you can't trick it into doing what you want.
You keep saying that, but this truck's dead as good manners.
Tell you what, how about car's a lot like an old dog sometimes. It won't learn new tricks, but that doesn't mean you can't trick it into doing what you want.
You keep saying that, but this truck's dead as good manners.
Tell you what, how about we do a little wait?
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me. Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me. Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.